Jay, welcome to the program. Thanks for joining us. So we're talking about using someone's likeness here, and it comes with legal consequences in the U.S. in many cases. But are the rules different when it happens overseas?
I think the favorite lawyer answer is it depends. It depends because, well, first of all, The Office is one of my favorite shows, so I think this is hilarious. It depends because a lot of these companies actually do business right here in the U.S. So they have some sort of minimum contacts with the U.S. where you can pull these countries into your U.S. jurisdiction and bring them into a courtroom if you actually would like to sue them for infringement. So 9 times out of 10, they have some contact. I doubt these are just Uruguay, just Sweden companies that have no distribution, no contacts with the United States. That's probably the best way to bring them in for suit if that was what he chose to do.
Right. And there are a lot of images out there on a lot of different products. So what recourse does BJ Novak have here? Can he sue?
So the answer is you can always sue. There are always lawsuits. In this particular case, I think the most successful way to sue is not based on copyright, right? Because the image is already in the public domain. So you don't have an argument there, or a strong enough argument there. And then there's trademark, right? Once you become a public figure, whether you register your name in the trademark office or not, the minute you start making your name, money off your name, you have what you call a common law trademark. They're not really using his name. So it's like, well, what's left? And it's his likeness. And a lot of times people confuse likeness with the trademark, because it's very similar, but it's actually separate. So someone could not be using your name or your logo or anything with your business, but if they're using what you look like and monetizing it, then you can sue for likeness, which is separate legal.
Is it worth the hassle though for many of them? I mean, what typically happens? Do they go after it?
A lot of people do, believe it or not. I mean, look at all the recent lucrative deals with some of, at least the younger artists are getting hip. I mean, Megan Thee Stallion not only has a Popeyes that she bought, she has a sauce, she has merchandise. Saweetie has a McDonald's deal. This likeness stuff is actually really lucrative and very serious. So I know he thinks it's funny. I think I even read something that his character, it's kind of like it's life imitating art or art imitating life. His character on the show used his office workers' likeness to sell his mama's sauce on the show without their permission. So it's almost like it's coming back to haunt him.
Full circle.
In real life, right? But no, I think obviously he doesn't have to sue, and it doesn't seem like this is bothering him. He actually thinks it's funny, maybe because he's a comedian, and hey, maybe he's not hard up for the money, but I count every day.
He's got a good sense of humor, and it could actually work in his favor for BJ Novak. Good to see you, Jay Carter. Thank you for your legal insight.
Yes. Thank you for having me.